Bonjour everybody, welcome to my studio. Today we are going to do a very fun little cartoon, and it's going to be about pigs. We love pigs, they are just super cute and funny. But first of all, I'm going to show you, you know that we've got our 2025 calendar that is out. And the one that I want to show you today is the June one, and it's Apple and Wiggle, who are two different geese. So this is a Sebastopol goose, and this is a Chinese crested swan goose. And these two are very much friends at the farm. So this is the one for June. I will put a link below for the calendar. But also, we have our mug, our lovely little Halloween mugs that is available now. I'll put a link as well. We got many other mugs as well on the shop. So the link will be for all the mugs. And as you know, I work for a farm called the Can Hill Countryside Centre, and at the farm we have pigs. We have 5 pigs, but 3 of them are female, and they came together as babies, and they are very funny, particularly Domino, because Domino is out in a barn. She does whatever she wants, and we are going to draw them. I think the winter is coming, so they might want to go for a little trip in the mountain, which we are going to draw right now. So what I've got is, I've got my 2 pens as usual, one thin one, one thick one. I can do like thick lines like this. I have my paint as usual with some brushes, my paint, some water to rinse the brushes as well. So get ready with all of this. You can use pencils, like color pencils as well. I'll put them on the side for now. But I've got something else today. I've got a pencil and a rubber. The reason is we are going to draw a few lines that we are going to remove afterward, because we are going to be very much like 3/4 of the face rather than the character facing you or being in a profile. So what we are going to do is, as usual, we're going to take, I think we're going to take the thin pen for now. And I want Domino to be skiing and going down the mountain. So I'm going to start here, middle of the page for Domino. And as usual, our character are cartoon. So Domino is an egg shape. You know, I like doing egg shape for animals most of the time. And so we are going to go like that. Ooh. And then maybe I'm going to leave a space for the ears there. And I think I will want the hand to go that way. So I might leave a space here, but I keep on invisible line. You remember I do that? Invisible line, and I keep the egg shape, just anticipating what I am going to draw exactly. So I think I'm going to carry on the belly there. She's got quite a thick thigh, so I'm going to do, she probably had the thigh here, and that is going to stick out a little bit, but it carries on and finish off the egg shape there. Yeah. Okay, so we are happy with that. So now we can actually trace it, and we can thicken it if we want to as well. So that's what I've got there. And then the other side, I think I'm going to thicken this here. You can use your other pen, but this one is fine. Who doesn't like piggies? Okay, we've got to be careful, because as soon as they've got a mouth, they are going to talk. And these piggies can talk very well. Domino has got a very specific voice. I think her sister's got quite a strong voice as well. So she's going down the mountain. So the eyes are going to be here, and the nose, or the snoot. This is such a funny word. So what I'm going to do, just to show you, I'm going to take my pencil, and I am going to see whether, you know, I want the middle of the face to be split. So I know I know where I am with my eyes and my nose. It will actually indicate me all that. So very, very thin, very, very light. Okay, you don't want to have it too strong of a line because we want to erase it. You know, we want to use the this to erase it afterwards. So it's just an indication, and I think we're gonna go there. So there you go. Okay, that's good. That's good. I'm taking my thin pen again, and I am going to have. So Domino is going down the mountain, but she's never skied before, so she might be a little bit scared, okay? So she's going to have a scare face. So we're going to have a, you know how I like doing, little eye. So the nose is going to be approximately in the middle, about there. But the nose, I'll do it actually in the nose now. So just so you know where we are at. The nose actually sticks out, doesn't it? The snoot, that just stick out. So it's going to start. So I did a little line here for the sticking out of it. And then I'm going to do something like that, like a bean shape, a bit like a bean shape. And then we've got a nostril, two nostrils. You can do little, you can just do little hole like that, little circle, or you can do like some little sticks that looks at each other as well. So leave it like that for now, and then you can thicken some line. So it's going to go like that. So you can see the nose now, yeah? So now we are going to do the eyes. So as usual, you remember, we like having an eye bigger than the other and the pupil bigger than the other as well. That just makes everything much funnier. And so I'm going to have a little eye here and a big eyes on the other side. So this is this imaginary line that is not, it's not imaginary because we actually trace it with this pencil, is going to split the face in two, or the whole body actually, because it's an egg shape. And so I'm going to have a little eye there, little eye here, woo. Okay, and a big eye here. So are you ready for this? So we keep the line here, you know, it's going that way. That is going that way. I'll draw it with a, and so if the base of the eye start here, the other one is gonna follow. It goes like that, yeah? So you can see like the round shape of the body. And so our big eye is going to be here, and it's going to go all over there. You can exaggerate it. We can exaggerate anything we want on a cartoon. That's the advantage of it. Then we like eyebrows. So a little eyebrow here and a little eyebrow here. And what we like is a tiny pupil here and a big one on the small eye. Just like that. Look at this. It already had an expression, isn't it? I should say she, because actually Domino is a girl. So Domino has got, because if you know Domino has got big ears, and usually the ears actually go onto the eyes. But because she's going really fast down the mountain, the ears are actually, you know, pushed at the back because of the speed. So this is exactly what we are going to work on today. This is the speed, how to create the speed on a drawing. And so little Domino the pig, I'm not drawing the mouth here because I know she's going to start talking. I'm going to draw the ears, and it's going like, whoop, just like that. Her ears are not really pointy, so I'm going to do a little curve like that. And I'm going to go back like that. And then I'm going to do probably something like that, because there's a little bit of hair there. It's going to be pinkish, I think, inside. We'll see. And then the other ear. So that's the inside of the ear, and the other ear is the back of the ear. And Domino is black and white. I mean, she's beige and dark gray, shall we say. She has spots. And so we are going to paint that, but her friends are different, you will see. And so another ear probably starts, yeah, around here, and goes, whoa, little curve, and back. Okay. Now, this is a cartoon, so I want her to have arms and hands. So arms and hands that are merged together so she can hold things. You know, I know in nature they don't, but we are in a cartoon once again. So I think I'm going to go down there and I'm going to do, how am I going to do that? I'm going to do a curve this way. And then we are going to have one finger here. So it's folding back, yeah? It's her hand is folding back like that. And then we're going to have another one finger like that, and another one like that, and then the hand goes back. Okay, so this is good. You will see why. You will see why. As I said, she's skiing. She's skiing for the first time. So if the arms is there, I think the other one will start over there. She has her arms just wide open, like, ah, that's what she's doing. Oh, so help. And so we are going to do one finger here, one finger here. They're like mini sausages, but it's because they are closed, and they are closed on what? Well, when you ski, you have these buttons. So that's what I'm trying to draw here. Yeah, I mean to have in her hand. So the buttons, we can thicken this here. We got one button going like from here, then you skip the fingers, and we go up here, and a button usually it's got a little pick there, but there is something there. There is a plasticky thing or metal thing that prevents it to go too deep in the snow, and so usually that's a sort of little cross like this. So if you just do that, it will be understood what it is in the context. And then the other the other button is going there and then sticking out. So we keep the line. Oop, you skip the fingers and you try to keep the same length as the other one if possible. If not, don't worry, that is not a problem. And then we got the little sort of star there. Okay, so now we are going to do her mouth, because that's what's going to give the real scare. So she has a cheek. She's cheeky, she has a cheek. So the cheek does that. Look at this. So we start here and it goes up to the eye. Yeah, up to the eyes, really close to the nose. And then it's gonna go like this. Why? Is because she has a mouth that actually go down on the corner of the mouth. Because when you are scared, that's what happens. We see in cartoons. So then it goes like that. Look at this. It goes like, and then goes back up. Oop. So that is our little domino being really scared. Oh, help, help, help. We can do a little tongue here if we want to. So once we've got that, it's probably gonna be all black in there. I don't know yet. I think it will have to be. Alors, so then I think we've got a bit of a thigh. So the thigh would start probably there. But just a little bit, just to give it a little bit of shape. And then I'm going to stop it around probably, well, actually, I don't need to stop it because the foot is going to, yes, she's got her hoof. So hoof of foot here, so it's gonna go this one. I want the ski to actually cross like this. So I think that hoof is gonna do something like that. Like that. And like that. And this one is gonna show itself around here and do this and this, like that. Now we've got a sort of strap there for the ski. I don't know how pig ski work exactly. We can't forget the tail. Yeah, the tail. So the tail is gonna woohoo, woohoo. It's always like that with pig. Actually, fact about pigs, their tail is not always always wiggly like that. There are some. It depends on the breed of the pig, and so yes, they don't always have curly tails, but Domino and her friends Domino has it, and her friends too. So alors we've got a ski. let me work that out. We've got a ski that goes like, still on a thin pen, yeah. Don't do the thick one yet. We'll do the thick one once we are sure what we're doing. So I think there is one like that, and then I skip the foot because the ski is underneath the foot or the hoof, and I think this one is gonna go like whoop, just like that. And then if you're not sure about doing straight line, you can use a ruler. There is no rules. You can use a ruler if you want to. I'm going to thicken that line because it's in the front. So you've got one ski there, and then the other one is going to be going. So I don't think we see the little strap on that foot. I think it's under the thigh there, but that ski is going this way. Whoop, and here. Et voilà. So now to do a little bit of speed on our lovely Domino. Oh, Caroline, you forgot I can speak now. Oh, Caroline, I'm scared. Domino, don't worry. It's only a drawing. Oh, Caroline, I can feel like it's real. So to make it even more real, what we're gonna do is foof, foof. So that's the speed. Look at us. Look at this. That's like up. You do some lines like that. And you can even do some like on the body, you know, it's like, it's not a problem at all. So we do some line like this, and it just represents the speed. Woo! So this is our Domino. So now, what we need to make sure, whatever pen you use, is that this is dry, where we want to actually remove the lines, yeah. So make sure your rubber is really clean, yes. Or eraser, wherever you. Some people say eraser. So yeah, we make sure it's very clean. So, and also that the pen is dry. You shouldn't do what I do. I just blow on it. In theory, when you work properly, you never blow on it, but you have gloves, or you would have like a brush, a very soft brush to actually remove that. But that's like, it's probably old-fashioned type of ways. So we're not to that level. It's only to have fun here. So up, and what we do to have fun as well is we're going to make some thicker line at the bottom. So Domino is probably our most complicated one to do. That's why I started with that one. The other one, which are Winnie and Pickle. Oh God, I can't wait to see Winnie and Pickle. Winnie and Pickle are going to be a little bit easier. I'm going to do that. Inside of the mouth. So it's because Winnie and Pickle, they actually look alike a lot. So same thing, we're going to do an egg shape. But I think I'm going to start with, should I start with the egg or with the, so, you know, sometimes I'm thinking in the same time. I'm going to start with the, I'm going to start with the sledge. So the sledge is going to go like that. Slightly different angle. Yeah. And then it goes like that. And then another line. So it tapers slightly only because that side is gonna get closer to you, but very, very slightly. If you don't do the taper, it doesn't really matter. And then it's gonna go like like this. And we are going to have the sledge doing woohoo, just like that. If you're not sure about your lines straight, use a ruler. It's not a problem at all. And like that. And then it's going to, so you know, I do imaginary line, and I think it comes out this way. So coming out this way. And same thing, because that part is less close to you than that part, it will taper down. It will taper down going away from you. But you don't have to pay too much attention to that for now. So now I've got a pickle that is going to be like that. So I'm going to draw an egg shape. I need to think about that. An egg shape going like that. And then going like that. I'm going to thicken it this way. I'm going to join what I started drawing, which sometimes you make decisions as you go along, and it's not a problem. As I said, there is no mistake. You know, you do you, and sometimes actually a mistake can be amazing. So what I'm going to do is that, like for domino, I'm going to trace the center of the face here, like that. So I know approximately where the eyes and the nose are. So the nose is going to be just about here, I think. There is no rules as well with that. You can decide that it's a little bit higher, a little bit lower. But it's like probably, you know, the middle of the egg is here, and I always start the top of the nose a little bit higher than that. So it's gonna go woohoo, woohoo. So once again, we got a sort of bean shape with the nostril and the nostril. Nostril can be bigger. It can be bigger. It can be, you can make an upside down. You can make them 6 like that. Up. There you go. And what we've got the cheek. Woohoo! Is a cheeky one. And we've got another cheek. So this one is having a lot of fun, actually. Yes, Caroline? You can't talk yet. Oh, Caroline, sorry. So, up. I can make it, you know, give it some thickness as well if I wanted to. And then we are going to have the cheek going like that. And that is going to join, so it's going to join the smile, but the smile is big. It's a big smile of happiness. And you know, when you are going down the mountain is just, so I'm doing that for the happiness, these little lines here. And then I'm going like, whoop, and the tongue there, up. And then we are going to have the eyes. So this time, you know, like the eyes far away, I made it small and bigger here. We're going to do the opposite here. So we are having, I finished the egg shape there. That's good. So we are going to have a big eye. Big eye. A big eye. You never want the eyes to go over the middle line, yeah? They can touch, it's not a problem, but that's better if it doesn't go over. And then a small eye. The small eye is gonna be here. I'm gonna make it a little bit like that. Okay, now we've got a small pupil looking towards the back because he's looking down. And this one, a big one, as we like doing that, don't we? And so up, we've got a little eyebrow, super happy. And another little eyebrow, super happy. Now, we've got an ear. So I left that here because we've got an ear going, ooh, ooh. You can see the inside of it, like that. And I think it's probably, ooh, it's probably double up here, this one. And then we can finish the egg. So we are having a nice head shape. And we can finish the egg there. There you go. And we've got another ear. So the other ears is going probably starting around here and going ooh. And then ooh. And then there is we can see a little bit of the back of the ear. So we double it just like that. Ooh, 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 ooh. Just like this. Okay. Now, our lovely little Winnie is having a hand going this way. Up. 2, 3, with 3 fingers. It's probably a little bit of thickness there. And then he's going to have his other hands coming this way. And doing 1, 2, and 3. Woohoo! Just like this, just like this. And now what we are going to have, don't worry, we'll finish the sledge. We are going to have a sort of little cord that you can hold on when you go down, yeah? So that's like, it's straight because it's held on her hand. So it's really straight. You can feel the tension, and then it goes out the hand this way. There's no tension here, so it does that, and then up. And then it goes back to that corner there. So same thing, we want a really straight line there. Woohoo! Really straight line there for the little cord. And then that is just going this way. So up, and this one is not going to be exactly parallel. It's going to taper that way. Yeah? Up. And this one. And if you wanted to, you could create some little line like that, because if they are made in timber. And of course, we've got the speed. We forgot the feet. He's got, actually, I really like that, because she's going to have her feet up in the air because of the speed, yeah? So what you do is you do that and that. Whoop. Her little feet look like little heart. One foot that is behind her belly, and the other one is gonna be probably around here. Woohoo! Like that. You can give it a bit of a thickness if you wanted to. Just like that. And so the speed is going. We've got probably some marks on the snow as well. Woohoo! Woohoo! See that? See how that works? Then we've got one other piggy. So we got Winnie, we got Domino, Winnie, and Pickle. So Pickle is gonna go with nothing. She's just going down the mountain with nothing. So she's going head first though. So what we are going to have is the shape of an egg. Just going like that. Okay. And then I'm going to leave room, because I think we're going to leave room there. We're going to have her feet coming out, her hoof. And so I'm finishing the egg up, and I think it's gonna go like this. And then, so if I draw, how am I going to, yeah, that's good. And then if I go like this, I'm just going to stop there. So I'll take my pencil, and I think the split of the face is gonna be somewhere like that. So that gives me an idea. So the tail of Winnie, we don't see it because he's too far, but she's probably sitting on it. And so what we've got here is I think the nose is gonna be here, little nose or snoot, and then it's gonna go like that and like that, and we've got our bean shape, big nostril, and then that is gonna go there. And here, what we're going to have is the we are going to have, how am I going to do that? I'm gonna do a cheek. I'm gonna go big cheek up like that. So you see the cheek there, and then I'm gonna go do the mouth. And the mouth, I think the mouth is going to stick out. She's having a lot of fun as well. Just like this, Okay, and now we want one big eye here and a small one there. And then the ears are going to appear here. We're gonna hand here the feet and the tail. So where are we? We want a big eye there. It's really big, that one. And he starts, I think he starts here. And you go for it. Well, that's a big eye. And a small one there. It's still big, but it's smaller than the other one. And then we've got, woohoo! I was thinking this one could have like eyes closed because she's having a lot of fun. And then we're gonna, whoa, whoa, just like this. And up. She's having so much fun. And a little tongue, why not? Why not a little tongue? And so she's having one ear. Same thing, we got a lot of speed happening there. So one ear is gonna go, woohoo, little curve, and back. Okay. And then the other one. So same thing, you know, imaginary line, it does that. Yeah. So you can see the egg shape, like 3D shape. And I think this ear is gonna start probably around here and go like that, probably. You can decide where it goes, you know, as long as it's like, you know, within range of like the sort of norm. But after all, you can do whatever you like. And the little tail is gonna go whoop, woohoo. And if you want, you can actually thicken it at the base as well. It's usually always like that. And then we are having one foot going this way, and the hoof is, you can see the hoof upside down sort of things. So this is the hoof, but from the bottom. And so it goes, I think it would go like sort of like this, and then like this is, you know, create a sort of heel, even though they don't really have heels, pigs, but as I said, it's a cartoon. And the other one, probably we don't see much of the other one, so he's gonna go like that, and then like this. Up. Okay, I think he needs his hand, so I think Winnie feels that she's flying. So if she's flying, maybe her little hand start here and goes like woohoo, 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 something like this. And then woohoo, whoop. She's loving it. And so because she's having some speed as well, we go, boo! You can go for it. Whoa, whoa. Don't hesitate to actually turn your page. If it's, you know, for me, it's easier to do that. So in that case, I would turn my page and do this, because my lines comes out better if I actually do this. So feel free to turn your page around if some curves or some ways that you are drawing are going to be much easier to do. So now I'm going to, that one has dried, so I can remove the construction line. And that one must be dry as well, hopefully. Otherwise, yeah, that's good. So the construction line is gone. So now, so I've got this lovely one. I'm going to add a little line, but underneath, because I want Domino to be off the mountain. She's off the mountain. That's fine. This one is going down, so he's on the floor there. That is good. And Domino is probably sorry, not Domino. Pickle is probably off the ground as well. So when it's off the ground, I'll show you how to do that. So we are going to do some painting. So the painting for this, Domino has got some black spot. They all have black spot, but Domino's base is like beige. So it's probably going to be a bit of white with a bit of yellow, orangey, something like that, but very light, a lot of water in it. And then she's got black spots. So I think I'm gonna just use that with a brush as a watercolor. And then Winnie and Pickle, they are brown. So they have like that lovely brown as a base, and then they've got black spots as well. It doesn't matter where the spots are. What we are doing is a representation, a cartoon, as I said. And then what's important is the snow always has the reflection of the sky. This is why the snow sometimes look blue, is because there is a reflection of the sky. If you don't mind, I'm going to use the palette of last time, because you can reuse it actually. And so it's going to be some blue, and we are going to try to work it like the snow would work. So let's try that. And so it's going to be time for the color right now.
Watch her command. Chickaboo, chickaboo, chickaboo. Chicks disappear, it's what she do. Chickaboo, chickaboo, say it quick. Caroline's magic, it's her shtick. Chickaboo, chickaboo, now you see. Chicks are gone, it's her mystery. Caroline, magic in the air. Chickaboo, chicks vanish, beware. Chickaboo, chickaboo, watch them go. Caroline's magic, it's quite the show. Caroline, magic in the air. Chickaboo, chicks vanish, beware.
Okay, so you see what I've done here? I've actually created the shadow, but it's not touching the ski. And that gap of white between the ski and the mountain is actually creating the effect that Domino is flying. I mean, flying, you know what I mean, just jumpy with the ski. So here, I'm going to do a little shadow. So that's on the snow here. We're gonna do the spots. Yes, Caroline, you forgot our spots. It's so wrong. Oh, sorry. It's gonna come. So, and then obviously on the snow, I'm gonna have a shadow of the sledge in the front like that. Just a little bit, but there will be some at the back because it has created some kind of lines on the on the mountain, on the snow. And Pico, and so I think Winnie is flying as well. How about that? Do you think you like Winnie flying? So it's just enough, you know, to actually signify the mountain. You don't need to do much, which is really interesting. A lot of water, and I'm using two different blues. You know, one quite dark and one quite not as dark, and a lot of water. So you can actually play with that a little bit, and it's really nice, you know, just like that, because the snow, it's very there's nothing sharp really about the snow, so you can just play with that. And so Winnie's shadow is going to be, you know, the more there is shadow, the more you will see actually the snow. So Winnie's shadow is actually somewhere there, because as usual the light is coming this way, so the shadow is going to be this way. Okay, so this one is just having a lot of fun. So what else have we got? We've got the spots. Caroline, how can you forget our spots? So the spots, no, I don't need that color. I want, so they are black, the spots. So we're just going to use, we're not going to trace them with a pen. We're just going to use, look, we're just going to use the bit of black there, but with water, because their spot is actually quite more gray. So you see, if I have a bit of water, that's what happens. So I know her ears, I think I want even more water. Domino's ears, that one is dark. And then she's got some spots around here behind her front leg. So, but you can do whatever you like, There is probably, I think she's got some going around her back like this. So this is the advantage of watercolor. It does work well with when you have to do spots like that, because these pigs are hairy. You know, it's just not just the skin that is like that, it's the hair that does that. So they have marking that are probably like the cow, that are very personal to. Let's do one on the belly here. Okay, very personal to them, a little bit like fingerprint for us, you know. So, and maybe one that carries on like that. It's a bit darker. Boom. Up, so that's our lovely domino there. Now Pickle as well, they all have their little spots, a lot of water, and we are going to have one here, one there that she's also sitting on, and maybe one on the belly. Oh, there you go. No, I like Winnie's one. Maybe Pickle, Domino needs a bit more darkness to it. It's better to do a less dark and go darker than, because you can't go back. You can't do the other way around. Okay, and now we've got. I mistake Winnie and Pickle. They just so look alike to me. Even though they have different personalities, but they get on really well together. But Winnie and Pickle are always together. When Domino, see, that's not quite dry here, so I might not go there, but I might do one on the cheek there. So there you go. So there you go. We've got our lovely. Should we do the little tongue in red? So I'm taking some red here, and little tongue in red, There you go. And what we're going to try and do, I'm just wondering if the black would work better as a paint inside. Because really, like the inside of the mouse, realistically, only realistically, we are in a cartoon, is actually dark. Yeah. So that's good there. And then, once I've done that, I'm going to take my thin pen. I want to add something here. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, I'm so scared. So this is it. Like, look at this. We've got our lovely 3 pigs going down the mountain like crazy. So that teaches you about the speed, about, you know, the way that you can actually work oh, what's going on here? Look at that. It's actually quite interesting. Should we sort this out? It has actually moved a little bit, but as I said, the pigs are hairy, so it's not really a problem. I can do another one here. You can add whatever you want eventually. Oh, there is something I forgot. Caroline, how can you forget that? I'm floating on here. There is obviously, we are going to have a shadow of Pico. That's it. Much better. Oh yes, Caroline, it's much better. And there is a shadow here as well. You see, because it's curvy, there will be a shadow there as well. Sometimes it's good to take a break from your drawing and go away and then come back to it. That's when actually you notice if there is something that is lacking or not. And what we need to do once we've done all that is sign. I prefer the other pen. Up. And this is Domino, Pico, and Winnie, our 3 lovely little pigs that are actually off skiing on the mountain. I mean skiing, actually Domino is skiing, Winnie is on his sledge, and Pico is going down the hill just as she is. And this is really great like that. So thank you very much everybody for watching. As I said before, the links are below for our lovely calendar 2025 and the mug for Trick or Treat, our lovely mug here. But there is plenty of other mugs as well to have a look at with all our animals. And I will see you next time. But in the meantime, please like, subscribe, comment, hashtag my drawing with Caroline as well, so I can see if you have done the drawing, I can see your drawing. And but I hope you have a lovely time. And what are we gonna do next time? I don't know, but I hope you have an amazing week. Au revoir.